Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn, Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Reichbaskin. I might be butchering that, but you can see the way they spell that. So you can find them if you'd like to find them. How about we turn that off? There we go. Okay. Ooh. What's going on here? I like the way this is starting. There's like this open spot. Okay. There's an open spot, but hey, we'll find out what that's about. Starting off, big ideas. Big ideas, big plans, in the sense of... Now, I would be surprised if Virgo started off like, pulling right out the driveway at 60 miles an hour. That's not usually Earth. But what I'm getting is like, all excited about something, know where you're going with it, starting at a pretty good rate. Like, things start pretty quickly within respect to, like, you're not upset about it. Like, things start quickly, but within your confines of what you think is rational and makes sense. It's not discord. It's just, like, it starts really quick. How do I explain this? It's kind of like, going on a trip, but kind of like getting a lot together all at once. The trip's coming, like, in a couple weeks. But you do have a couple weeks. But you're like, this is cool. I want to do this, so that's fine. So there's still some planning here. Because you got the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. A lot starts off right in the beginning. Once you find out you're going to do what you're going to do, things start immediately where you start planning and putting things together. It's not something that happens in 2 minutes. But the planning and the activities start immediately once you decide you're going to do it. But you seem to be happy with it. It's kind of like, yeah, that's fine. It works out good. I'm happy with it. I want this to happen. Good energy. It's very rapid, but you're not upset by it. You actually, I feel like this is a positive thing. You do have support, too. Somebody seems to be supporting you that you already kind of jive with in the sense of, like, this is Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Don't get caught up in the gender, but this is somebody who's like, yeah, let's make this happen. Yeah, this is going to happen fairly quick, but I got your back. You do what you think, and I'll do what I think I need to do, and we'll double check each other, and we'll keep going, and like we'll just touch base. Like, did you do that? Cool. Yeah, I did it too. Yeah, I have to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Like, it seems like it's simpatico. I don't know. It's going well back and forth. Like, somebody's looking out for you, you're looking out for them, making the plan, putting things together. Seems really good. Acceptance and isolation is also here, which is kind of like, what is that talking about? Some of this you have to do on your own. But even though you're doing this on your own, I still feel like there's somebody communicating back and forth, helping you make sure you don't forget things. Even though isolation is there, that's interesting. It's kind of like, I feel like, it's kind of like the isolation is like, some of this we can't plan for until it happens. It's kind of like, the weather. It feels like kind of like dealing with the weather. We can look and see what we think the weather's going to be. But, when you get there sometimes, it's supposed to be sunny and it's pouring. So, it's one of those things. I think that's the isolation because I don't feel like you're doing this on your own. But I feel like it's kind of like the isolation's like some of this can't be planned for. And you're accepting that. Not bad. It's very good. All right, so this is coming in. The more time that passes, ironically, you start to double think things is what I'm getting. Because it is happening fast. And even if it's 2 weeks before it actually happens, I'm getting like a nervous energy a little bit with the perfection. Kind of like, it's not like you're getting frazzled, but like when you start getting a little nervous, that makes you want to plan a little better. That makes you want to like define things a little better, get things in order a little better. Perfection with the temperance. I feel like they're saying this is okay for you. But be aware of how this might be affecting other people around you. This because like your energy is okay for you. Like, oh, okay, maybe I could tighten this up a little better. I could put this a little better. I could clean this up a little better. And I feel like you keep going back when you think about things and you're touching this up, touching that up, making this a little more. Oh, even though I can't plan for that, maybe I could consider doing this just in case. Stuff like that. I'm just getting over and over. It's like what I'm feeling is like just be aware of how it affects other people. It's not bad for you to do this because like this helps you calm that energy. Like I'm getting a little nervous, so let me just tighten up the things, straighten things up a little bit. But people around you, I'm getting this. I'm getting the mysticism or the bittersweet. It could become a point of contention if they feel like you're being a little bit too nitpicky. Again, this isn't bad for you. It's tightening up your plan. I think they're just trying to say, be aware, like if somebody seems to kind of give you that side-eye look or something, be aware of how they're reacting. I don't see like a big problem going here. But I feel like they might want to step away for a minute. So if you want to keep honing things in every now and then, I feel like maybe every now and then just like don't contact them every day or every other day, maybe every third or fourth day, and just let them know what you've kind of tightened up a little bit, and then just talk about what maybe you think they should tighten up. Maybe every third or fourth day, maybe. Just I feel like if you pull it back a little bit, I think your life will be easier because I just feel like they're kind of looking at you, giving that side eye, like, really, you're doing that again? Thing is, it's really good for you, but they may be uncomfortable with it, or they just kind of like, I just need a break. Just give me a break. I feel like that energy, even though it's a very simpatico, I don't think that's the right word I'm using, but a very good energy, a very compatible energy, it's just something where they're like, no. They're supportive of you. They are supportive. It says the Princess of Cups, which in this deck it kind of wavers between Page and Knight energy. They do need to hone some of this in, though. That's why I'm feeling like you do want to contact them or keep in, communication with them. But like, for as much, you want to like put it down to a quarter. Whatever you're doing to keep yourself happy and keeping your stuff together and lining things up and straightening things up and just honing in the situation, like you want to do a quarter of that for them. Whatever you're doing, like a quarter of that you want to give to them. I don't know if that makes sense. I think that does make sense. I think you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like if throughout the week, every day, once a day, you're just like going over the plan and like lining it up. You want to like once or twice a week do that for them. Just talk to them, touch base, maybe even once a week. You know what I mean? Just this is what I've done, and if you want to line that up with mine, this is what you might want to do. Bring it down to like a quarter. That's what they're saying. You got this. It's 9 of Wands. You're making plans that are good, right? You're doing something that's good. This is good energy for you. That's good with you. Just be aware of how it's affecting this other person. I don't think it's bad. What's up with this? Because I'm getting like you're putting a lot of things together and you're planning, but like there's something here that can't be planned for, and I feel like you're going to put in a lot of planning, and it seems to calm your nerves, and it's not bad for you. I know we said that like 50 times. The thing is, you're going to put in a lot of planning, and I don't think you're going to do anything with it. It's like whatever this random factor is, it's going to pull a left turn on you. It's okay that you want to like straighten things up and hone things in because that helps you and calms your nerve and makes you feel more comfortable. But this other person, they're going to be like, all that time was wasted for what? If that makes sense. Not that you like to waste your time, but you like trying to plan for things, trying to get things together. The thing is, when you plan for things, this is why this is good for you. This time around, all this planning you did, maybe a lot of that's not going to be used, but I feel like this is something that goes into the reserves. Like maybe this time around I'm not using it, but I have other things I can use this for. I can hold this to like my backup plans for other things. So you'll hold this plan to the side. I may not use it this time, but some other time when it comes around, I'll have that to pull on, be like, oh yeah, I was working on that for that situation. I couldn't use it then, but I could use this now. That seems to be how your energy goes. The other energy you're dealing with, that's not how that's going to go. They're going to be like, well, that made no point. That was no use. And they'll just toss it and they'll just move on from it. So that's different. That's the different. I feel like this is why this benefits you and not this other person so much. Because the time comes and it's like the Two of Wands or the Two of Pentacles pop in here. And it's kind of like, okay, I see what's coming. That's a left turn. That's not okay. It's like, okay, that's left turn. It's fine. It's good, but it's kind of like I planned for either sunshine or rain, and it's windy and kind of cold. Didn't really plan for that, but okay, that's happening. When this goes forward, this is actually good here. This is interesting because I think I got to it without realizing it, quite frankly. And maybe this is the point of this reading. You're planning for something. You're trying to like look at the angles and plan for something. Whatever this plan is that you can't use, hopefully you write it down. Have some type of something you can look back, even if it's just jotting your own notes, putting it in your email somewhere so you can look at it later. The plan, whatever you're planning for here, is not going to come forward. It's not going to work out the way you thought. Yeah, maybe that's the point. This is something you can put in your reserve and pull on later. It will benefit you at another time. You know, it doesn't have to be a wasted plan. This is good for you. Again, good for you. This other side isn't going to feel that same way. They're not going to do that. But if you take this plan, have it, even if it's just an outline and a couple things you're remembering, and maybe you had some things set up, store it for later, hold it for later, because there will be a time in the future that you will use this information, or that you can use this information. Because this is what I'm getting with the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Especially the Five of Cups, kind of like, I did that planning, all that planning, and nothing's coming from it. I feel like I just wasted my time. And the Five of Pentacles right after, it's kind of like being left out, like it's something I can't use. I put in all this energy, and it's a waste, and now I can't use it. But the Seven of Pentacles is say, just hold it, like bank it, put it in putting it in the bank, put it in the bank, hold it for later. You may not see where you're going to use it at this moment, but if it's just there as reference, and you just have it off to the side and wherever you have it, you'll be surprised. It will benefit you later. The Faith is saying, just realize this doesn't have to be wasted effort. It does not have to be. It will benefit you later. Again, the other side, they're letting it go. They seem to be happy. Whatever it is, they seem to be almost kind of like, yeah, I didn't think that was going to do any good. Like, that was over planning. It didn't work. And they're making the best of it. They're just rolling with the punches, and they seem to take the lead and make it work out. They're good. That's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm getting this is going to be a good situation, whatever it is. Because whoever you're dealing with seems to hold up their end, seems to pull through in the end. Kind of like, yeah, we didn't even think about that windstorm and the coldness, but look, I got parkas, I got this, I got mittens, whatever we need. I got stuff, and we can do this. And I was thinking, like, I just noticed this here, we can do that. This can fit right in here. We can do all of this. This can be fine. They seem to pull it out of the hat there when they need to, and it works out good. The trick is for you to just take your plan, put it in reserves, and just roll with the situation. You got release. Is it release or rejection? Release with the King of Cups. Release doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like, they're showing the sun in the back. I don't know if you can see it. It's like right here. There's sunlight coming through. Like, you can benefit from the sunlight. The whole point of this reading is to say, when this moment comes in, make that a part of your plan. If it doesn't work out any way that I thought it was going to, I just didn't have a way to plan for it. It simply goes into reserves, and I roll with the moment as it happens. The effort I did will benefit me at another time, and I will just try to roll with what I have. The plan won't be wasted. It's simply on pause. I don't know when I'm going to use it, but it's there. Because I'm getting the situation does go really well. But I almost feel like there might be this nagging feeling like, oh, I did all that work, and now what? What am I going to use it for? I can't even use it. Just realize to the side. If you can let it go, I feel like you can have a great time. Let yourself have a great time. And that's it. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.